Hello, it's Isabel here. As I mentioned, this week I'm gonna do the reading a little bit earlier. And I'm doing an experiment. I'm doing this more spontaneously than I've been doing so far. Usually I prefer to take some time and to sit with the cards and to meditate on them. Today I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna just go with the flow and see what happens. And I already pre-shuffled the cards, so I'm just gonna give a little bit of shuffle, a little bit more. I'd like to thank you all for your viewing, for your subscriptions, and apologize if my English is not understandable. It's not my first language, and sometimes I may not express myself clearly, so sorry for that. Yeah, okay, let's see. Okay. Now the messages from masculine to feminine, and from feminine to masculine. Okay. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck we have Ten of Wands, which is here, and Ten of Wands is speaking about feeling a little bit burdened, and because it's at the bottom of the deck, it works like for both feminine and masculine. There is this feeling of burden with some current situation. We may need some support from others. We may ask for some support from others. I was telling about this last time that this journey is not very easy, and it's sometimes it's nice to have some support from people who can really understand that. Sometimes it's not a good idea to talk to people like who don't know anything about twin flame relationships, and who may not understand that, because they may put much more distrust in ourselves than we already have sometimes on this journey. And yes, I forgot to say that this is reading for the next week, which is from 27th of February until 5th of March. Okay, so this is the overall energy. Now, between the masculine and feminine is the hangman, and the hangman, it's big arcana, major arcana, so it means that this is quite big energy at the moment. Both masculine and feminine are in this situation that they want to look at things from different perspective, which is not bad, of course. It is. I always see this card as a positive energy. Because it allows us to sometimes to get distance to what's surrounding us, especially when there is this like last time there was a lot of this mental energy, which wasn't actually very bad for feminine, because it was like focus and clarity on her own things. But this, I think the hangman is coming and is giving a lot of distance and seeing things from different perspective as well, which I think it's gonna be very helpful. Here, on the position when divine masculine has what he's aware of, or what's his strength at the moment, is justice, and it's another major arcana. So he's at the moment, and because last week also there was the sword energy here and hermit energy, so there was looking for wisdom, for clarity, and I think the justice card here is sort of a continuation of that. We have an owl here on this card. Owl goes for wisdom, represents wisdom, and I think that masculine, he has done a lot of work, as we have as well. And at the moment he's in the situation that he's sort of and I can see it here with Three of Wands. See, all those sort of can see things are starting growing, that he's in traditional way is that the man is waiting for the ships to come, that he did he has done a lot of work, and now he's waiting for his justice, for his results, for his rewards. And here I can also see the spider building a web, so it signifies for me this work that masculine has done, and now he's just waiting for what's to come as a result. What's keeping him away from the union is the Prince of Pentacles. And this is the energy that last week was an over energy for the reading. It was at the bottom of the deck. It was different deck, but the card was the same. And Prince of Pentacles is it's a very grounded energy, but it's a very slow movement, shy movement. Like this prince is moving forward very, very, very slowly. He's a little bit hiding. He's not really so confident yet to really rush forward and to take what he wants. He's just observing, and he's trying to make his mind while being a little bit behind his shield, not to be too open. And here, as I already said, what's on the position of what masculine is not aware of is that because he's waiting here for his results, and what he doesn't know is that it's actually growing. It's been growing for a while. He may not see it yet in his reality, in his material life, let's say. But it's something that it's been growing for a while, and it's there ready to manifest when he's only ready to move forward, and to not to hide behind his ego. I see this shield as the ego, yes, that he's just he's shy, he's a little bit cautious, but it's all about ego, is that he doesn't have this courage to really pursue what he really wants. And on the feminine side, we have this movement forward from what's not serving her emotionally anymore. And I think that it's because last week on this position she had Nine of Cups, what was emotional fulfillment, and I think that this is like continuation of this, yes, that she had this, and she's still moving forward from this on deeper levels. She's satisfied, she's she's fulfilled, and she's you know, as we can see that she's very independent, and she's just really interested in working on her own emporium. And she's not really that much concerned about what's happening with this union. There were these heavy energies, as I mentioned last week. There were these heavy energies that feminine was really ready to give up, was very anxious, really obsessed about the masculine. And at the moment I think that this energy is more grounded, and that she's just moving forward, and she's not moving forward away from the masculine. It looks like this maybe in this reading that she's moving away from the masculine, but what I think is she's moving away from this anxiety and these concerns, and she's no longer interested in that. And what's on her side, she's maybe not really yet aware of, but she's going to that direction, and she's probably gonna see this happening soon. It's the Ten of Pentacles. It's really abundant energy, happiness. It's something that it's materializing, that it's really manifesting. And the same we can say like on the masculine side is that something is growing, he's not aware yet of that it's really manifesting slowly. These are early stages. And last week we had we had this energy of Prince of Pentacles as overall energy, so it was like a very slow movement, very like beginning. This is Princess Young energy, so this is something that it's starting. And here I can say, because we have this Three of Wands, so this is like beginning, and Wands are about spirit, and so I can see that it's like something that is growing definitely in the fifth dimension. And the feminine has pentacles, and pentacles is manifestation on the earthly plane. And pentacles are also about money, so it can be manifestation of some project. Some project may come to fruition, the project that feminine was working on, that she was so focused on here, for example. And we also had this last week that she was trying to use her intellect and clarity for her own life outside of the union. But also what is important is that, as I think mentioned as well last week, is that to really reunite, to step closer to union, you have to have your own life, because you have to be fulfilled in your own life. You don't, you can, like, you know, some people have this codependent patterns that they really need to find someone to fill their life, because they otherwise they feel empty. You need to have your life, you need to feel happy, you need to be satisfied, because this is what makes you really attractive, and this is what makes you, that you just come into union because you want, you choose to be in union, not because you need to be with somebody, because you don't need, because you have everything what need you have within yourself. And this is something that is already on the feminine side, and she's unconsciously, she thinks that she's still going there maybe, but she's actually already there, more than she thinks she is. And celebrate differences is the message that masculine is sending to feminine. He wants her to celebrate differences. And maybe I will just read the message from the book. Where is the book? It's here. Okay. Celebrate differences. Card number 3. You understand that everything in life comes with an opposite. Even within yourself you have polarity, male, female, high, low, good, bad, light, dark. It is our differences that makes us unique. We all come from the same collective and all have the light of the inner soul. The more we learn and grow in our thoughts and attitudes, the more understanding and compassion can develop within our lives. Take a moment to appreciate an individual for the qualities that they are sharing with you, and find what learning can be gained from the situation. I think that what masculine wants the feminine to know is that that she is herself, that she stands her ground. Like here we have the Lord, the Emperor, and she's firmly standing her ground, and this is something that he appreciates in her. That she's herself, that she's unique. We can see a unicorn here. A unicorn is a very unique creature, and masculine wants feminine to know that it's very important that she doesn't let other people to influence her, to take away her authenticity, and that she can feel safe being herself, and celebrate the differences, celebrate her uniqueness. And the message that feminine has for the masculine is renewal of peace. And I think this is actually very relating to the message that she was sending to him last week. It is important to maintain peace with all aspects of your life, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. Inner imbalances can often manifest in your daily life if you don't make time to take care of yourself. It doesn't matter whether or not your imbalance is a negative one. Being optimistic to the point of believing yourself to be invincible can also lead to challenges. Balance is best achieved through listening to your body. Take time for yourself. Allow your inner power to heal and return to being peace-filled. This will assist you and make you stronger. Yes, and exactly as I said, because last week I had this feeling that there is a lot of love that feminine has for masculine, that she's no longer, she freed herself from maybe anger, frustration that she felt toward the masculine, but now she's more understanding. She knows that masculine has been through a lot of changes and transformations, and that he needs to rest after that, that he needs to find his balance in that, and that it takes time, and she's understanding of that. And now I can see here as well that it's continuation of this energy from the last week, that she's sending this loving message to the masculine to take as much time as he needs. And I can see here it's a really sweet image. I don't know whether you can see it very well but it's a very sweet and beautiful picture of a little baby fairy sleeping in the forest, and there are all these animals around that just looking after the baby, so it can sleep safe and take as much time as it needs. And yeah, and I feel that this is this really loving energy that feminine is sending to the masculine, to take his time, to find balance, to be healthy, to look on the things from different perspective. And we also have to stand at once at the beginning. I mean, I said I was telling about this at the beginning, but it's an overall energy that masculine is actually at the end of this struggle, I think. And he's been through a really long road. We can't actually really see where he's coming from, but definitely the journey has been long. And now he needs a little bit of rest, and he needs to look at things because he's been through a long journey, so he has to organize everything in his head and in his heart, and to look at things that he he saw from different perspectives, to see different things in his life now, to get this justice that he wants. Okay, that I think that would be it for now. I think it was quite fast this time, and I hope that some of you can benefit from this reading. I wish all the best to all of you. I send you a lot of love and positive energy, and everything the best in March. I will be doing the March reading next week, I guess. Okay, take care.